often have my POIs marked out that are unmitigated, right? This is an unmitigated POI from the previous week, Thursday, Friday, and then the following Monday, Tuesday, we hit into this POI. And this is where we're going to be going through a trend reversal. All right, this is where we're going to go through a trend exhaustion. So now, when it comes to the power of three, it's very simple, right? Using the weekly power of three is generally quite simple. So how does a weekly candle form, and how does any candle form, right? So what we can see over here, this kind of dashed line, you can see this is the weekly opening price. I'm just going to mark that in so people can see. This here is the weekly opening price. And so you want to ask yourself one question. If the market is below the weekly opening price, should you be buying or should you be selling? This is a question which I ask myself, and I want all the students, I want everyone to think about this. Should you be buying or selling below the weekly candle's opening price? Right? So the answer is you should be selling. And this is basically how a candle forms, right? So if we just take a look at the weekly candle in a bit more detail, the way any candle will form is that the market will head lower, right? It will reverse off a particular area before heading higher. Now, of course, our job is to understand what's going on at that particular area, and we're going to go into that in more detail. But the truth is, having positioning in the market gives you a stronger indication for a trend reversal. If you're significantly below the weekly opening price, looking for sell trades or long sell, or sell trades that you want to hold isn't necessarily a good idea. So that's the first thing I wanted to go over. That's the weekly power of three. It's the same exact concept for the daily power of three. So if we just go now here to the daily power of three, to give people an indication as to what's going on, this is the